in the cage, it drove me crazy.
Take this time, shawty, stay out the way.
30, pass me that Drake.
Make a single go.
Bitch ass out my face, unfortunately, I'm see it. Nigga.
You know this 80-30%, you know this real talk. Literally gonna tell a nigga ass, I swear to God. Real talk, he gonna tell a nigga ass. Now you know it, alright, that's 51. You trying, no, that ain't real talk. He gonna let a nigga ass know. That's why I respect my nigga. I'm like, you gotta know what come with this shit. You don't have to, or you just, alright, gonna be a rude awakening for your ass.
Real shit.
To tell your ass 460 months, go back to the cell. These folks gave me 36 years. No, I ain't. Nigga, you gotta think about this shit before you do what you gotta do.
Nah, for real. So how'd you get into making music?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Listen, I wanted to make this announcement on 10/17 yesterday, but I just seen like my statement, my P&L with all my artists. You know, it's almost like a whole bunch of shake-up and it's a whole shit show in the industry right now. But when I look at my P&L and me being a businessman, I think that I'm gonna have to release almost all my artists except for Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano. This is a decision I didn't want to make. I thought about it, you know what I'm saying? I could keep all of them under the contract. But I said, hey, fuck it. Let's just make the unselfish decision and, let them take their talents elsewhere. So today, you know what I'm saying, I already reached out to all of my artists, you know what I'm saying, to their lawyers and whatever, and let them know that they're free to take their talents elsewhere. And I'm still looking for new talent to pair up with, you know what I'm saying, Pooh and Fu, and that's where I'm gonna put my focus, and I just wish them the best, and I just want to let everybody know that, because, hey, that's where we at.
Federal prosecutors call this a violent, coordinated kidnapping and robbery inside a Dallas recording studio. The claims in this case sound more like a movie, but everyone involved could face real time in prison if convicted. Rap artist Gucci Mane robbed and kidnapped at gunpoint by rappers Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, among others in Dallas, according to the Department of Justice.
No matter who you are, we will fight every day alongside our partners to make our communities safer.
The FBI states in January, Pooh Shiesty, whose legal name is Lontrell Williams Jr., and Big 30, or Rodney Wright Jr., along with 7 others, lured 3 musicians to Dallas for what was supposed to be a business meeting. The DOJ says it then turned into a planned ambush.
As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Investigators report the victims were also forced at gunpoint to hand over luxury items, including Rolex watches, cash, and jewelry, and one was nearly choked unconscious. The suspects didn't lay low, posting these images on social media hours later, showing off what officials claim to be the stolen items. Wright's attorney, Arthur Horn, says the allegations are shocking as details continue to come in.
He doesn't have a criminal history. He doesn't have a criminal record. He's been making music for a number of years. He and Pooh Shiesty kind of came up in the music game together, and they were sort of like, they're very close, and they made, some magical music.
On Wednesday, FBI agents raided Williams Cordova home. His father, of the same name, is also a suspect. Investigators tracked the group using cell data, surveillance, rental records, and bus tickets. 8 of the 9 suspects have now been arrested in a case that has racked up lots of attention.
I just hope that people will wait to pass judgment on Rodney and these other individuals until all the facts come out.
And if convicted, all 9 defendants could face life in prison. There is a scheduled detention hearing for Wright, or Big 30, tomorrow at 2 p.m. before his case is moved to Texas. In the studio, I'm Lauren Turman.
What's up, YouTube? Blackside TV. So there you have it. Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, a couple of more guys, Pooh Shiesty daddy, all decided they wanted to go and set up a robbery in Dallas to rob Gucci Mane. And it's something about they unscrewed his earrings or something too. That's crazy. Robbed him, I guess, so he can get out his contract or something like that. But as you can see, 2 years ago, Pooh Shiesty, or however many years ago, Pooh Shiesty was the only artist that Coogee Man left on 1017. He was the only artist, so he really blessed your game after he dropped everybody else. That's crazy work, for this man to get out of prison and decide to go rob somebody that actually helped you. But just to rob him anyway, it's diabolical. You just getting out of prison, dude. Just getting out. Big 30 never even been in trouble. From what his lawyers say. Big 30. You on a podcast, you already talking about how your homeboys telling you, yeah, you do something, man. Look at, man, that's going to be 51. That's going to be 30. That's going to be however many years they telling you, okay? You already know the consequences of what you're doing. Why be a follower? Why be a follower? That was for Pooh Shiesty to deal with. That was his trouble. Now you going down with him. How dumb. How dumb. How dumb. Gucci Man, for him to even sign this dude, that's why a lot of times, and I seen a thing, a podcast thing with Slim Thug saying that's why he don't sign artists. Man, this is what you got to go through with these artists. This is what you had to go through. An artist trying to rob you, trying to murder you. You know what I'm saying? After you done the world for them, made their life 1 billion times better. Now, he could have went, solo, independent. He could have did that, Pooh Shiesty, and made money, but he wasn't thinking like that, and decided to get signed to a label, 1017. But then look what happens. Then you turn around and do some dumb crap like this. Dumb. And then Big 30 to go along with him. And these dudes ain't no slouch rappers. These dudes could really rap. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you just go through a lawyer? Why didn't you go through a lawyer and try to get this stuff done? And they say during the robbery, that's what Gucci Mane told him. Hey, man, look, I might have, you might get me to sign this, to get you out of the contract. But, man, you still got to go through a lawyer and everything. Yeah. And they told him to shut up before they shoot him on GP. That's why I stay away from these young cats, man. That's why I stay away from these young dudes, man. I'm telling you, because they all off their rockers. All of them. They all do dumb stuff. All do stupid stuff. Anytime they're around, it's a mess. It's something. It's some kind of this. That is some kind of crap with these young dudes, man. I'm telling you. This wasn't even warranted. He could have did this in litigation or something. You know what I'm saying? You could have fought this in litigation instead of doing it like that. But see, he was hoping that he would just do it and Gucci Man wouldn't tell or wouldn't say nothing. Man, this is man's life. This is life. Other people were involved that y'all robbed. So, it had to come out. Just dumb. Dumbest rapper alive. Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty. Always doing something on camera. Always doing something dumb. Always. It's crazy. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But look here, man. Man, y'all like, y'all comment, y'all share, y'all subscribe to the channel, man. And hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this.